This channel is about education, ownership, and building generational wealth together. In today's video, we're taking you along as we close on 2 townhouses, celebrate a new car, and walk through the real moments behind building our family's real estate legacy. Welcome to Glowinn Together. We just got in the car. We're about to head over to the property for the first walkthrough. I can't wait to see the property again. Of course, we've already seen it, but this is an exciting day because now we're basically getting our real estate business off the ground. We cannot wait to show you what we do with this property. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Walking up to the house, how do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah, we're going up to the house now.
It's right here, right?
It's up the hill still, like the green one. But yes, exciting times. We finally made it. Please do not mind, my brother is a hater. Exhibit A. But what if I want to get you too?
I just moved so you can get the space and you're gonna go.
You're so difficult.
I'm trying. You're supposed to show the space, not me. Father always be acting like it's cold. It's not even that cold.
Hey, you're gonna be on camera today. You're gonna be on camera today.
Hi. How are you?
All right, y'all. Now that we got that out the way, let's get to the good stuff. Okay. During this portion of the walkthrough, we were given some really good information on the functions of the home, specifically on things like the HVAC system, which will be very helpful in the future. Please hold.
Shirley, you are going to hurt yourself. Shirley, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, stop.
And we're
stop.
back.
So it goes clockwise when she's on, counterclockwise when he's on. I think.
Oh my gosh.
I open up all the blinds during the day or when I'm home.
Y'all, I promise I'm not the only weird one in this family. Exhibit B.
You do the Irish tap dance.
Is that how they do it?
It's similar.
Okay.
I actually want to learn though. It's cool.
I mean, at this point, y'all gotta see it too. Y'all gotta see what I see. I am not the only one. Thank you. So this pretty much wrapped up the walkthrough for this day. We went through both units, and the next time we see the house will be on closing day. I'm back. We just got back from the walkthrough at the house. It was super detailed, and we were able to get a lot of notes from the builder. She gave us her contact info. She gave us all of our warranty information, told us where the different filters are, told us like when what we should be doing, a whole bunch of, like adult stuff. All right. Because normally when you're buying a house that isn't new construction or is already there, you don't get this walkthrough. Like they don't come through and let you put stickers on the wall for every little spot. So we were able to go through the whole townhouse, let the lady know where there were some blemishes. She marked them off with some blue tape, and then just like that. So we'll have another walkthrough on on the day of closing, the final walkthrough to make sure everything's okay, and then we will sign those papers and it will be ours. Wish us luck, pray for us. Thank you. Beep beep. Beep beep. New car, who dis? So this is my last car ride with my baby. She's been with me for 9 years and she has held me down. She's gotten me through every day. She's never given me a problem. I've given her problems, but she's never given me problems. Okay, but today we're going to be getting something a little new. I'm having like zoomies. Okay, today we're getting something a little new. So I'm super excited. Obviously, if you can't tell, then you're living under a rock. I'm super excited. This is my first time purchasing a car, so I'm super excited. All right, bye. And it has a red bow, so cute. I honestly wasn't expecting to buy a car in 2025, but I am honestly so happy that I did. I love it. I get a cool key like my brother. I get 2 cool keys.
Atta girl.
He probably doesn't have an extra one. I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's pack it on up. You guys know I had to do a sound test. And guess what? It sound good. And just like that, I am officially a car owner. Good morning, you guys. So today is the closing day on our 2 properties that are in Atlanta. So I am super excited. I hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna take you in there and we're gonna see some of the things that are happening, but I will not bore you with the whole, paperwork process, but doing like some midterm renting, short-term renting. We've already hired a property manager, so that is squared away right now. Let's take a look. Look. Here it is. So these are the 2 properties next to each other, which is a great tool for marketing. I'm excited, y'all. Let's get this started. As you can see, this is the 2nd level. It is amazing. We have 3 levels in this townhouse. I love the views from the master bedroom, and I will show you the full views of the house in a different video. Yeah, I might sleep in the closet. Look. Me. Turn the light off on him in his room. That's your bed, dude. That's where you'll probably sleep. Okay, but can we please get into this balcony? Oh my gosh, my favorite part. That's gonna be it for the walkthrough. Time for closing.
Closing costs, cash to close, and then the next page just shows that same breakdown.
These townhomes.
We need original signatures on everything.
Remember when I told you I wasn't the only weird one in my family? Yeah, exhibit, I lost track.
I did what you asked, baby.
You know, like those little flower pens?
He put a Band-Aid on.
You need like a flower to put in it.
That's right. So you
I need y'all to sign it like a real cast. But no, he cut a whole inch. Her little dog.
they 5-pound shit.
I was feeding him a piece of turkey and he just bit my finger.
That's
What
your
did
fault.
you do to prove
Exactly.
That's my question.
Those are the real questions. That's why she's the lawyer.
Right, exactly.
He did a dog. He just bit.
He was simply a dog.
He fed him out of his hand instead of.
And so and something he's really excited about, so he was like trying to snatch it and like go hide. Yeah.
I want to do it again. Like, bro.
All I just turned around and saw blood everywhere. Wow.
This is tough work. Somebody's got to do it. I got to keep myself fed. I'm like the officer, the protector of all this right here. Security
You're
for
making a
Valentine's.
mess.
Oh
Then I
gosh.
go move by myself, but no one's here to help me.
When you hear nonsense, you just gotta let him have it.
Number 2, coming through the door.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This one was faster, I think.
Way faster. They're gonna be like, who are these people and what is wrong with them? Why does our office like sound like a curious a circus? Okay.
Who's that DJ? Oh, he's awesome.
Is it crack? Is it crack they do?
I don't know. That is a rich person.
It's done.
We have officially closed. My mom has gathered and collected her coins, and we are about to be out the door.
Oh, what is this number?
This is 3.
Four.
Because they have
3 and 4. You heard that right. 4 properties in 14 months. Very blessed.
Not 2. No, you do know today's my parents' anniversary.
Yes, I do.
And my guardian angels are.
We always have closing on a significant day. I'm just gonna say that.
This would have been their 69th wedding anniversary.
And Sam played his first professional game on you guys' anniversary. And we closed on my birthday date. Well, the 15th, our number.
Yeah, that's our number.
2 times.
But saying December's hot for wedding.
Y'all, they trying to marry me off.
Oh my God, this is so surreal. I don't even understand, Lord. But I'm going to follow what you say, do, Lord. Because I'm telling you, I was out walking when he said, no, Helen, go look at his introduction.
And we did.
Oh, wait, he going to cut off your car?
I would love that. First pee. First pee at the new house. Yes, buddy. I would just like to humbly thank Gucci so much for such a gracious blessing. Let's get the moving process started. I am not gonna lie, y'all, moving was a lot of work. My mom ordered a lot of the stuff for the house beforehand, so we had a truck to load, then unload and put into 2 different townhouses between about 3 people. So your girl was hungry, and you know I had to eat. But I got back to work and we prepared for a party that we were hosting the next day. Yeah, the next day. So we needed at least 1 unit ready to show at the celebration. Took breaks here and there, but overall we were able to accomplish a lot in that first day. That's the end of day 1. This day was a lot of fun because we actually were able to have furniture in place and get to see what it would look like. We made a lot of adjustments and we finally figured out the perfect positioning after forever and had a small showing later that evening. Once we were done celebrating, we got straight back to work the next day. As you can see, your girl is tired. I think it was probably like 12:30 by this point a.m. and I had already put together like 2+ beds and we had moved things all day for both properties. So this is the finale of making the bed in my brother's unit. So I hope you guys continue to enjoy. Thank you guys so much for staying with me so far. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, send this to a family member, and let me know down in the comments what type of videos you guys want to see next. We have some more projects coming up in real estate and I would love to take you guys along for the journey. Guys, so right now I'm about to take you to set up this fireplace with me on my brother's side. The day has just gotten started. It's the weekend. I will be taking you guys along with me so you guys can see our celebration of our closing. But until then, we are going to be heading over to my brother's side right now and we're gonna set up this fireplace. I'm gonna put it on a time lapse for you so that you do not have to endure the pain. But come with me and let's get the day started. So yesterday and the previous days, we've been doing a lot of different things to get the house done and house ready. We've had to go to like a lot of different stores to get like your essentials for the house. This is how it's looking right now. Maybe I'll take y'all a little closer so you can see better. But this is the current setup. We did celebrate Christmas here because Merry Christmas, obviously. But we've been having to go to a lot of different stores. I think that the biggest surprise, like in a good way, was some of the deals we found. There is a new Dollar Tree right by here. We went in there and we did damage. But we got so much stuff all for under like $150. So like all of your essentials, like your toilet brushes, a couple mugs. I got stuff for my car. My mom mainly got most stuff like trash cans, like things to clean the house, like all those like little essentials that you don't need name brand items for. We went and got there and we got them for both houses. So mind you, that $150 is like ×2, right? Well, not ×2, like the individual costs ×2. So if you were doing it for like one house, approximately $70 something for those, you know, smaller items that you may need, like things to like, you know, protect the counters and those types of items. So that was a huge plus. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the other house now. Gotta lock up, safety first. All right. And down the stairs we go to the other house. All right, we are here. There's Gucci. Waiting, of course, like he always does. Waiting in the wings for me, his mother. I'm a mother, no drama. And this is the other side. So this is the fireplace we will be putting together today.
I'll take the 5-year one.
Wish me luck. So I actually put this fireplace together for the other house, but I had help, i.e. my boyfriend helped me. So this time will be solo dolo. So, you know, at this point I do feel a little bit like Bob the Builder because I have put together 3 beds. I have now put together a fireplace, and now I will be putting together this other fireplace. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I have the right tools because I refuse to do this manually again. I refuse. I felt like such a dodo bird when I realized after putting most of the bed together that there was a bit to go along with it. So I have to sit there and go like this manually over and over and over. And mind you, I messed up the first piece but had put all the screws on. And so then I had to unscrew all of them and then redo it all again manually like this. And I did this for almost the entire bed until I got to the upper headboard, and I just was like, you know what? I'm getting help. You know, you gotta know when to get help. And I got help. And I realized very quickly that this could have been a much faster process if I would have used the correct bit and a drill instead of my hands. But that's neither here nor there because that's over now. This time I'm gonna make sure I have the proper equipment. So don't call me, but like, I'm Bob the Builder. I just knew making this fireplace was gonna be so easy since I had already done it before. But when your parents tell you that reading is fundamental, you should listen to them and pay attention in school so that you don't make mistakes like I did and have to redo your work. I eventually got it together and followed the instructions appropriately. There are a lot of moving pieces to building and assembling things like this, so reading the instructions is super important. All right, you guys. So it is official. I am done with the fireplace. I'm gonna show you my final work because I know the time lapse probably didn't allow you to see the finished product. So here it is. Yes, yes, applause, applause. Thank you. Thank you, yes. Right, okay. Yeah, so now we're actually about to go get ready. I'm about to take my mom to her massage appointment. I may get one because that was hard work for just a girl, you know? So I want you to know that in my video, this is the only portion they'll see you doing. I did everything else. Welcome back to another day of getting the 2 townhouses ready for being on the market. We have actually gotten through a lot of work so far. We have pretty much finished the first house. The second house is about like 3/4 of the way done. I hope you guys enjoy the videos of us doing the time lapse. It's actually so fun to like see it back at that speed because it took a lot longer than what it looked like. Okay, that little 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute clips that y'all got, yeah, those were hours, and some of it wasn't even documented, but I wanted to get some of it for you so I could put that in here. I also just got this mic for Christmas, so now we're really in business. My family and I, we've been working on this for months. In general, we've just been working on real estate for approximately like 1.5 years. We've been saving, you know, investing, We've been trying to find opportunities in different areas, doing a lot of research. Research has gone into all the things that we're doing. So I would say follow along, continue to learn with us, but at the same time, please also keep in mind this is not investment advice. You can follow along with this journey with us and we can grow together, we can learn together. But we also have already put a lot of research and effort into this journey. You know, my mom, she's gotten her real estate license. I have listened to hours and hours and hours and hours of podcasts and, you know, really tried to educate myself on these topics. I also have a background in budgeting, like extensively, also working as an actuarial analyst, mitigating risk. So I have that portion. And my dad, you know, he does like a lot of the property management type of stuff. He's also learning a lot about real estate and working as a real estate professional. And my brother, he like studies a whole bunch of different things and is also still continuing to learn about real estate and learning about like options and stuff like that. So we all really implement educating ourselves on certain topics before just jumping into it. And so I would recommend that for you guys as well, to make sure you're always educating yourself and always learning and trying to learn more about topics. And, you know, we never know enough. So even I'm still learning, but whatever I do know, I will try to share with you guys. I would still consider what we're doing like as a young company, but like we're making waves in our own way and we are looking to grow and just continue to learn. Really, it's also such a great experience being able to do it with your families. I feel like that is like one of those like things that I would highly recommend to any of you guys who possibly can, right? If you have family members that are able to invest with you or that you're able to partner with and trust and work with, I 100% say you take it, especially in this economy, this environment right now. Having partnership is a greater way to scale. It could take one person years to accomplish some of the things that we've accomplished in just a year and a half working together. And that's like the power of it. You're able to get into the market. You're able to get into the investment a lot sooner than you would be able to if you're just doing it by yourself, not to mention all the work that goes on around it. So it's something you should really consider if you have that option. And if you're, you know, blessed enough to be able to work with them, you could potentially take it a step farther if you're really dedicated and you have a good relationship with your family and live with each other. Yeah, I wanted to take a moment of silence because I know what most of you are probably thinking. Like, girl, I am not living with my family. Like, I totally get it. But if you can, and if it is just like an ego thing and it's like, bro, like, you just gotta suck it up. Some things take sacrifice. You say you want something in life, and sometimes it takes sacrifice and hard work and time and dedication, and that's okay. And so if you can, if you're, you know, maybe needing to save more money, and even if you're not, you know, even if you take a year or two to stay with your parents and stack up your bread and invest into, like, you know, some things that you really are passionate about, you can really start to change your life. There are, especially if you're doing it at a young age, like if you are just graduating college, there's nothing wrong with staying at home with your parents. And there's nothing wrong with living on your own either. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with staying with your parents and stacking your bread and getting a head start to life. Okay? Because life is a marathon, not a sprint. And I feel like a lot of people are trying to sprint right now when they need to really just realize that this is a marathon, not a sprint. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at wealth building and getting to your goals and reaching your goals. Try to be realistic with yourself and see what you can do, what you may need to sacrifice, what is feasible to sacrifice, so that you can get there at a quicker rate, still realizing that it's going to take some time. And it might take some conversations, and it might take educating your family as well on these topics so that they can be well versed, and then you guys can realize what strengths each of you have so that you guys can work together to build something great with each other and create like an ecosystem amongst yourselves. Like, My mom, like I said, she just became a real estate agent, and on 2 homes, she got commission for both. And a lot of concessions, because we know what her strengths are. She knows what her strengths are. And, you know, she did the thing, right? She negotiated all of it. She, you know, does contract law for a living. So she's well versed in that. And even if you're not well versed in something, you should probably look into seeking advice from those who are. So even if you don't have somebody who's really great at contract law, or however that's supposed to be said, contract law, maybe you seek out somebody. Ask ChatGPT some questions, like get really detailed about it. Like ChatGPT, yeah, it's not always accurate, but it can give you a really good baseline understanding of most things and what you should be able to look out for. So some of this stuff you're gonna have to do is like critical thinking, and that's all right. Let's critical think. Like, it's totally fine. Like, accomplishing these sorts of things, like piece by piece, allows you to really appreciate it and to like see your journey and be like, oh, okay, like we're making progress. But progress doesn't have to be rapid. Progress can be, yesterday I was here and today I'm here. You're here. I mean, it's a whole wide world out there. But if I go from here to here, okay, that is progress. Like, and then you have to check yourself. Are you really giving it your best effort? And that is something only you and God will truly know. And only you can judge yourself on that. So don't allow other people's opinions to affect how you want to move and learn and grow in life. You just have to do what you have to do. But you have to make sure you're always giving your best. And you will know if you're giving your best. And if you're not, you got to be honest with yourself and figure out what you can do to get to your best. And it may take sacrifice, and that's okay. But I am super, super excited to have you guys come along this journey with us so that we can continue to grow together, we can continue to glow together, and we can continue to learn. And we can see the like development of something great. So I'm super excited. Tonight, we're about to go out to dinner. My family and I, we're about to hit the city. We have not gone really out to the city since we have closed because we have been working away like little worker bees in these homes, just trying to get it ready. We did have I'll call it a closing party. We had like a little family get together, like something small, just to celebrate the closing of these 2 homes. And we wanted to get 1 unit ready before that. So we closed on the 22nd. And then the next day, the 23rd, we had this party at 6:00 p.m. So we got a whole unit ready pretty much in 1 day. So if you know, you know. That's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. And we're talking about putting furniture together. Like I put together a fireplace. I put together a bed that day. No. Was it that day? Overall, I put together 3 beds between closing and now. But 3 beds I put together, working, unloading, loading, off the truck, on the truck, like put it all together. So we finally made it to this point. So we're gonna go out and celebrate tonight. I quite literally could not go throughout this whole entire night without letting you guys see my car and how beautiful it is. I detailed it today. I detailed her. She's very pretty, so just beware. Don't hurt yourself. In all seriousness, getting this car was a huge blessing, and I can't wait to share with you guys the new calculator I developed that allows you to estimate how much car you can afford using a business car tax strategy. I love being in Atlanta, but especially during this time of year. There's so many decorations out and so many people out, and it's so pretty to see everybody getting festive for the new year. I love this city. There's so many things being developed, and I can't wait to see what comes to the city of Atlanta in the future. Gracias. For our dinner celebration, we decided to go to Port Calvin's. It is actually where I went for graduation as well, so you know this food is about to be great.
We just work. You can love each other every day. You gotta like each other. Exactly.
Safety first. I am notoriously horrible at making decisions, especially when it comes to food, but God knew what he was doing when he sat these ladies next to me.
I think that's the special right there.
Is that the special?
That's the special?
Yes,
The appetizer?
The special, the now bun.
It was at this exact moment I knew I was about to have an amazing night. Amazing.
Okay, we'll try that.
Okay, so I can't add like one extra.
I am what they call an espresso martini connoisseur, so you know I had to try theirs, and it was very good. But that lychee martini, now that was bomb.
Wait. You got what you want.
This is the moment of truth. My food. Now the appetizer was amazing, like I expected. So of course, chomp chomp.
Appetizer, whatever special, get you one of them. Run, don't walk.
Okay, because now listen closely when I say that this might have been the best meal I've ever had. And that means a lot, because I am also a foodie and I love to eat. Everybody's food looked amazing, tasted amazing, because you know we had to share, family first.
Thank you.
My parents were also celebrating 28 years of marriage, and they gave them that little cake. We're not going to talk about that. But overall, the experience was amazing. I loved it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time.